Hi, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all in an episode of Run It With You. And today we got to run it about this woman. She's saying she don't want to let her son date black women or black girls. Matter of fact, um, we're gonna go ahead on and react to what she has to say in the car. I came across this video early. I decided I'm gonna go ahead on and react to it once I get home, and here we are. So without further ado, let's go ahead on and get into the reaction.
I'm sorry, but my son will not be dating a black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of disgust that I saw in these black girls that you independent queens are raising is purely disgusting and disturbing. I literally left early because my kids was looking like, what the hell is going on? And this is in the Bay Area, California. These girls, all of them, unsupervised, in packs, unsupervised. No supervision, just running amok in the theme park. Multiple fucking fights break out. Multiple. And I'm just like, okay, the police had to start patrolling the fucking park because these little bitches couldn't keep their hands to themselves. One little bitch, about 12 years old, talking about some, oh.
All right, first of all, let's go ahead on and dissect what I've seen so far. Okay, this looks like a black woman. She'd probably be mixed from the hair texture, but this looks like a black woman. This probably could be rage bait. A lot of content creators are doing rage bait content. Probably could be just trying to, bait a lot of the people to just have some traction on the video. But a lot of people feel the way she feels. Now, she says she's in the Bay Area. One thing about California, the Bay Area is very, very much ghetto, very, very much ratchet, especially Oakland. So she should probably know better. It's going to be that type of crowd at a theme park. Another thing, the cussing. Oh my God, the cussing. One thing I can't stand about a woman, bro, is a woman that cuss like a sailor. That is an automatic turn off. As good as Mel look on Joe Budden podcast, where she used to be on Joe Budden podcast, she used to cuss a lot. I'm talking about saying fucking, fuck, like all this every other time. Like that is such a turn off, ladies. Any man with respect for himself is not going to take a woman that just cuss like that serious. It just take a hit on your femininity. And then she's referring to those girls as little bitches. So now, what type of example are you setting for your sons? And you are black yourself. So do you think you act the same way that those black girls are acting? Because somebody had to have a kid with you. Should a black man not have a kid with you because you're a black girl? According to your logic, you can't just generalize everyone when you see a group of people. And I keep telling y'all, it's a difference between niggas and it's a difference between black folks. Even black folks don't like niggas when niggas get to niggering. You know, um, it goes back to the old Chris Rock joke. Who more racist, white people or black people? And he said black people because the shit that white people don't like about niggas, black people really don't like about niggas. So it's a subgroup within the group. But I will say a lot of races have their ratchets, a lot of races have the trailer trash, a lot of races have their ghetto people, but it is seen upon a lot within the black community, and sometimes it is rewarded in the black community. Hence Zeus. Let's continue.
Fuck Jeremy. His small anyway. Don't want to meet me. What do you mean it's small anyway? Girl, you are 12 to 13 years old. And then these other girls like, ooh, boo, boo, boo. And these dudes are like, y'all are hella chopped. Y'all are hella. It wasn't even the black boys. It was the girls. The girls was fighting multiple fucking fights. Fucking parking lot shut down from fucking them little motherfuckers fighting.
See all the
And then this
cussing?
white lady asked her not to talk like that. Her and her friends trying to fight the white lady. I'm like, just no self-respect, no fucking home training. And I see why. And I seen a lot of, when I seen the black boys with the white girls coupled up, looking cute. I seen the Mexican kids. I seen the Asian. Only ones outside acting a fucking ass was the black girls. And I'm
Now, see, you can just automatically think just because a black person is with a white person that they just got everything all good in a relationship. Can't no harm come. In any relationship is gonna be tough. Any relationship is gonna be tough. You can't just put an interracial relationship on a pedestal like that. It's different black people all across that don't agree with a lot of actions that some black people do. You know, uh, like I say, man, she's black herself. By her logic, should no black man date her? If she feel like she's different than them, a lot of other girls feel like they're different than them. You know, and then a lot of people say, "Oh, well, it's this generation. It's just generation." Nah, man, nah. The only thing about it, this generation has social media, and they're seeing a lot of this rhetoric, in front of their eyes in real time, scrolling every single day. And this generation has, rewarded negativity like Zeus networks and stuff. Like anybody could just go on TV or go become viral and act ass and get rewarded for it. And there will be little to no accountability placed on that person because everyone around them become yes men once they go viral and they make a name for themselves. But as far as this generation, listen to Sexy Red, this generation, listen to Glorilla. Do y'all realize we had Trina, we had Lil Kim? I'm from New Orleans, so y'all think what Sexy Red talking about in her music is vulgar and all that to the young kids? Go listen to New Orleans Bounce back in the 90s. Go listen to Monkey on the Stick. Go listen to all the bounce music. Like it's not just a black thing, it's a cultural thing, it's where you grew up. Of course, if kids is unsupervised, they're gonna be more edgy around their peers. They're gonna act out and do things around their peers to seem cool and do degenerate stuff. This is a degenerate problem. What's they call it? This is a delinquent problem. I meant to say juvenile delinquent. They just doing stuff in delinquency. They tearing up stuff, and it got a lot to do with home training. It got a lot to do with peer pressure. Some of these kids come from good kids. Some of these kids come from good homes and good neighborhoods and good parents, but they're around their ghetto cousins or they're around their ghetto friends and they want to act a part. Hence Nunu in ATL. Hence the Julio Fulio trial. The kid who was in that murder trial, this dude wanted to be a streamer. This dude was on the right path, in a good neighborhood, but he got for whatever reason enticed by the drill lifestyle, enticed by the, YN lifestyle. A lot of these kids are just trying to become something they're not, improve something they're not, and they get in too deep, they act out. And a lot of this stuff just come from growth. I'm 35. I'm about to be 36. Back in my day, kids were doing the exact same thing. A substitute teacher come, they're going to act out and act an ass in the class because they don't show the substitute teacher no respect. Sometimes the real teachers, they'll act out in front of the real teacher. If the real teacher don't have no backbone, they're going to see what they're going to get away with. Just like a teenager going to see what they could get away with in front of their parents. That's when you're going to see the most rebellion. When a kid is a teenager, they're going to do the most acting out. So sometimes this is a growing up thing. Now, mind you, in other races and cultures, it's not as bad, but these other races and cultures ain't coming from these same environments. You go to a school with a lot of trailer park people, and you see what type of school that is compared to a school that's just all in the suburbs. It's not just a race thing, it's a cultural thing, it's an environmental thing, it's a geographical thing, it's a financial thing, but a lot of these kids, they grow up, they mature. Some kids don't mature until later on past 25, and some mature in the early 20s, But if you get a lot of kids from the Bay Area, specifically Oakland, in a theme park in California, the Bay Area, you're going to see a lot of those ghetto type of children.
specifically saying black girls. There was no black boys acting the ass. It was the black fucking girl. Oh, fuck that bitch. She bumped into me. You are 16 years old. Calm down. When I tell you, you bitches are raising little miniature fucking single fucking baby mamas, that's what the fuck y'all raising. Because them little motherfuckers don't respect themselves. They don't respect nobody else. I'm sorry.
Okay, now when she said a lot of these girls are raising single baby mamas, statistically speaking, a lot of kids that are getting raised by their father turn out to be better children than raised by the mother. Because the father, I guess, it's just a different dynamic when it comes to parenting. Like, we ain't gonna be too soft up on them, and we're gonna hold them accountable, you know. And then she spoke on how the kid are bumping into them, and she's saying, "Fuck that bitch, let's fight," and all this. A lot of these kids, especially black people, period, I just think have a tough time dealing with emotional intelligence and problem solving when it comes to diffusing a situation. Like, we always resort to violence. We always resort to, well, I ain't gonna say always, but a lot of times we resort to violence instead of just talking something out, like a misunderstanding. So I would agree on that. But like I say, man, the message that she's saying, she has a valid point for some of these things, but at the end of the day, you can't generalize. And then the way she's conveying the message, it's just not going to get across. If she was to tell this to these kids will want to fight her the same way they want to fight the white lady who she said was just trying to tell them right. Because if you're going to just match ignorance with ignorance, then you're going to just get into a brawl. Then if you try to come on some positive stuff, they're not going to hit it. So it's like you just got to find that fine middle ground. A lot of kids relate to people who come from where they come from and did some of the stuff that they're into, but can convey to them that this ain't the right way, you know. So basically, if Young Boy was to go to a lot of these schools and tell a lot of the YNs, yeah, this ain't the route you want to go because it led me down this path, they're going to be more so willing to listen to Young Boy than someone, you know, talking to them in a certain type of manner, or some of them talking to them that ain't lived that life. You feel what I'm saying? So, but once again, man, all the cussing that she was doing, total turn off. It shows what type of example that she got, calling the little girls bitches and stuff. Like, these kids are 12 years old. I'm pretty sure when she was 12, she's seen a lot of this stuff too growing up, especially with the tattoo that she got on her own right here. This tattoo right here, damn sure can tell me she ain't grew up in just no suburb her damn self, you know. But other than that, man, I want to know what you guys think. It basically was, you know, another video of somebody generalizing black people. Like I keep saying, man, there's niggas and then there's black people. You got to know how to separate the two. Now, if you tired of niggas, but you fuck with black people, I understand. Cool. You know, because it's a subdivision in every race, you know. Italians, they got the mafia. The Chinese people, they got the Yakuza. Black people, we got the niggas. You know, white people, they got the trailer trash. It's always going to be a sub group within every race that's going to make that race look bad. It's just one thing about the black people. Our subgroup is really broadcast and pushed out in the media heavy. And like I say, it gets rewarded from shows like Baddies, where a lot of girls are, you know, just degrading themselves. And all for the name of going viral, all in the name of having clout, all in the name of fame. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you like the video, go ahead on and like, go ahead on and subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you'd like to see me react to anything, any video, I would like that. Hit the email, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. If you would like to see me speak on anything, just go ahead on and hit the email too, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. Until next time, I'm out.